Hi guys, welcome back to another video of educational evolution, and this time we're gonna have a look at a text to AI generators. We have two in particular, the OG, the original one, and one that I personally use myself. Um, and I'll just show you how they can be integrated and implemented within teaching, and we'll go from there. So DALL-E 2 is one of the very first ones, as I said, is an AI system that can create realistic images and art from a description in a natural language. So the way that this looks is, for example, I'll do surprise me to start off. So it says a bowl of soup that looks like a monster knitted out of wool. That's quite cute. So let's just try that. And then it's gonna, so with that prompt, it's going to create 4 separate images regarding it. So as you can see, we got a bowl of soup that looks like a monster knitted out of wool. Now, let's think about a scenario where this can be useful, especially for, I say, lower ability students, but for all ages of students, it's nice to see how AI can be integrated within their work. So if we have a look at English, you'll have creative writing. So, for example, if you're able to write strong prompts that the AI is able to register and create something out of, it helps a lot. For example, here is some that I did with my students, I believe. Yeah, so as you can see, a raccoon driving a forklift in the jungle whilst being chased by a police lemon. Pixel theme. So you can see there's a raccoon driving a forklift. So it's pretty cute, and it's in a pixel art style. So it's pretty interesting. So let's try one together. So for example, let's do a tiger wearing sunglasses, fighting in a boxing match with a standing zebra, comic art style. Hopefully, as it says here, the longer the description, the better it works. So generally what people do is now use prompts, an AI prompt writer, to make these prompts, and it then generates it. So chances are this might not be fantastic, but let's have a look. Brilliant. So yeah, tiger wearing sunglasses, having a boxing match with a standing zebra. Exactly in the style I wanted it. So fantastic. That's DALL-E 2. So this was the very first one. I say one of the first, was one of the essentially ancestors at this point of like text to image generators. The next one I have to show you is this one, Leonardo.Ai. So this is what I have been using currently, and you can see all instantly the level of difference in the thing. So this one, for example, if I click it, so you can see here is the prompt written to get this entire image. Waist high portrait of an exotic, beautiful Caucasian woman wearing a trendy clothes at a beach, and it just goes on and on and on. Oh, have a look at this one. That's Tom Cruise, Lois Jeremy Mann. So this person's done it in you know, what's it called? Just maybe not as long as the previous one, but it's used loads of commas and essentially created tags. So let's try one together using this one. So AI generation. So you can see I've done some testing ones out, and these may look familiar if you recognize where these are from. One thing I've noticed it struggles with is using words. It's not a fan of words at all. So try when you use it to avoid anything with words. So let's try male character which has a lime green skin tone and is part of a futuristic, as part of a futuristic military using high-tech weapons. Then we could pick an art style, but in this case I'm just going to leave it. Let's see what we get. So whilst it's all loading, there are different things I can add. For example, a negative prompt is things that I don't want. So for example, if I didn't write male or female, if I didn't pick a gender, or I could have just specifically wrote genders that I don't want or whatever. And pretty much it's just things that I don't need. Then I can generate the level of what's it called, images I want. So in this case I got 2. I could have done 4 or 8, and then the size and guidance. Let's click on it. I wanted lime green skin tone, but by the looks of it, he's done it in his armor. So as you can see, that's pretty good actually. I mean, fair enough, his skin tone may have been wrong, but think about what we've produced from DALL-E 2 to this. So yeah, DALL-E 2. Leonardo.Ai. So as you can see, the jump in quality is massive, and this is fantastic for student use and teacher use because you're able to develop visual resources very quickly now, and just implement it. So for example, let's just pretend I wanted this, okay? Now what I can do is I can either upscale it, or I'm able to, there's one of these buttons allows me to edit it. Just trying to recall. It's one that says Canva. There we go. Edit in Canva. Okay, so now do you see, for example, you see this gun? Yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm not a fan of it, so I'm just gonna rub it out like so. Try to do it neatly. And I'm just gonna prompt it to say futuristic bazooka on his back, with 4 rockets, for example. And let's just see if it's able to fix that erased part, or how can it implement it. So let's see. So you can see it has tried to implement. Can you see its shoulders implemented that? But so far it's not given what I wanted. Oh, you know what? That's not exactly what I wanted, but it'll do for now. So yeah, once you have done that, that is how Leonardo.AI works. And as you can see, there are other things. So the Canva editor and the texture editor. So for the Outers game designers, I'll be testing this out in the future on 3D texture generation. But let's see how this goes. The whole point of Leonardo.AI is because, so let's go into the community showcase. So this is the ability of Midjourney. It's got a higher power, but as the problem is of Midjourney, the simple fact of it costs now for entry. Prior to a few months ago, it was free. But unfortunately now it does cost to enter. It may be like $8 a month. So I may invest in it soon, but I'll have to see. So yeah, that's the power of AI, text to AI generators. And thank you very much for watching, and bye.